Welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make tiramisu, which is a famous Italian dessert, but I'm going to make it without the alcohol. Here I have 7 heaped tablespoons of white sugar, and I also separated 5 eggs, so here are the egg whites, and in the other bowl I have the egg yolks. If you are using large eggs, just use 4 instead of 5. You're going to also need lady fingers, which is a kind of biscuit, and I just used a large packet that has individual packets inside as well. And you're gonna also need mascarpone cheese and I used 500 grams of that. And you're gonna also need coffee. You need strong coffee, so over here I just made this by boiling 2 cups of hot water, then adding to it 4 tablespoons of coffee, and this is American coffee. And you're gonna also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm going to start off with the egg yolk mixture. In this bowl, I'm going to add the egg yolks, then I'm going to mix them a little bit. Then I'm going to add the sugar, and then I'm going to mix it until the sugar particles start to dissolve. And you can't see them anymore, and if you touch the mixture you can't feel that rough texture of the sugar. And the color is gonna lighten up and you're gonna have a creamy texture. Now I'm going to add the mascarpone cheese, and then I'm going to mix the egg yolk mixture with the mascarpone cheese. Now I'm going to mix everything together until everything is well combined. Now I'm going to make the egg white mixture, which is just whipped up egg whites. So I'm going to put the egg whites into this bowl, and the egg whites are in room temperature, and that's going to help the egg whites to whip up better or well. And I'm going to start off using low speed. I'm going to mix the egg whites until a foamy mixture starts to form. Then I'm going to switch it up to high speed until I get a very foamy, and if you take out the hand electric mixer, stiff peaks are going to form. And when you reach that stage, that means it's done. Here I'm done, as you can see. And if you flip the bowl over and nothing drips out, that means you're great. You're doing great. Now it's time to fold the egg whites into the egg yolks. So I'm just going to take a portion of the whites, the whipped up egg whites, and then I'm going to fold it into the egg yolks, and I'm going to repeat this process until I can't see any egg yolks, any egg whites in the bowl. You want to fold the egg whites into the egg yolks really gently and delicately, just because you don't want all the air that we whipped up in the egg whites to go. So you're gonna take one of the ladyfinger biscuits, then you're going to dip it in coffee, and I added 1 tablespoon of vanilla to the coffee. And you're going to line up the cookies or the biscuits along the longer side of the pan, or the rectangular pan, and this pan is used to make sheet cakes and stuff like that. You don't want to dip the ladyfinger biscuits a lot in coffee, just dip it and take it out directly and move on to the next one. I finished the first layer, and now I'm going to add half of the mascarpone and egg mixture above the ladyfingers layer, and I'm going to spread it out gently. Now I'm adding the second layer of lady fingers, but you want to like line up the lady fingers along the short side of the pan, just because we want the cake to have a structure, so when you cut up a piece, it's not gonna like fall apart. Now I'm going to add the last layer of the mascarpone cheese and egg mixture and sugar and all that stuff. And then I'm going to, as you can see, I'm spreading it out. I'm finally sifting some cocoa powder on the cake. After this, you're gonna place the tiramisu in the fridge for overnight or for 2 to 3 hours, just so the lady fingers can absorb all the moisture and all the flavor. And here's the final result. This is the day after. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. It's really delicious and decadent, and you feel like royal when you eat this recipe. It's really balanced out. I love the cocoa and the coffee flavor together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and bye.